Hello, everyone. Mike Valentine here with you again. Hey, I thank you very much for tuning in. This is going to be episode number 5 of the Sports Pulpit. And the first 4 episodes, 3 of them have over 100 views. So I appreciate you welcoming this new podcast into your sports world. First one, of course, was about Aaron Judge. The second one, Juan Soto. The third, we went with Jose Ramirez, which is the one that has the most views. Thank you very much for that. The fourth one's the one that doesn't have over 100 yet, but it's only been out a couple of days. And that one is on Ronald Acuna Jr. We will be doing 4 on pitchers. We're going to be doing Tyler Glasnow, Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander put together. So I'm sorry, 3 of those. So I decided to put Verlander and Scherzer together in the very last one. But today, we're going to take a little bit of a break from that because the baseball world lost someone. And when I used to do print writing before I started doing all these podcasts, I always did it as trying to bring that person to light by putting their accomplishments out there, kind of like what we're doing with the other people right now. But instead of being sad and all of those things, I wanted to bring to light what they did in the sports world that they were in and how those records can just sometimes astonish you. And I think a couple of these things will to you right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 things you might not know about Davey Lopes. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you being with us. And again, this is going to be a little bit of a break from the accomplishments that we've been doing over the past few episodes. I wanted to take a little bit of time, and I wanted to take an episode to bring a guy to light that maybe some of you might not know. His name is Davey Lopes. Played for the Dodgers and a few other teams, but mostly for the Dodgers. And we'll talk about everything that he has done and the accomplishments that he had gotten in Major League Baseball. Not in any particular order. We're going to do 10 things. And let's do number 1. Excuse me. Allergy season. I just can't get over this cough. Davey Lopes was the definition of a late bloomer. He didn't make it to the majors until 1972. His age, 27. And even then, he only got to play in 11 games for the Dodgers that season. So the following year, at age 28, he finally became a regular at second base for the Dodgers. 2. He led the league in steals in both 1975 with 77 and 1976 with 63. But he did the 63 in 76 in only 117 games because of injury. 3. The Dodgers were quite good in that time when Davey Lopes was there with that team, but they just couldn't quite win a title. As they lost the World Series to the Athletics in 1974, then to the Yankees in both in both 77 and 78. And in 1981, they were able to get the job done finally, topping the Yankees 4-2. And Lopes was a big part of that. He stole 10 bases in 16 postseason games that year. Number 4. Davey got his first hit September 24th, 1972, off of Giants right-handed pitcher Jim Barr. He then hit his first home run the following year on May 13th, 1973, off Jim Barr again. First hit, first home run, same pitcher. There you go. Number 5. Though through 8.5 of Lopes' 9 years, while with the Dodgers, the infield stayed exactly the same, something you just don't see anymore. So for 8.5 years, the Dodgers had Steve Garvey at first, Davey Lopes at second, Bill Russell at shortstop, and Ron Cey at third base. Fact number 6. Davey was used as a true leadoff hitter. Again, something you really don't see a whole lot in the game now, for the majority of his career. That gave him the chance to show off his speed. And he did, to the tune of 557 career stolen bases. Believe it or not, though, that puts him 26th on the all-time list of stolen bases in Major League Baseball. But he ranks third best all-time in success rate with 83.1%, bested by only Willie Wilson and another guy you might know, Tim Raines. Number 7. In 1975, Lopes stole 38 consecutive bases without being caught. Vince Coleman finally broke that record in 1989, and it's not been broken since. Number 8. In 1979, Lopes hit 28 home runs. In doing research for this piece, I was very surprised that he is one of only 8 second basemen to ever hit at least 28 home runs in a season in the National League. I don't know about you, but I was a little stunned at that. Only 8 second basemen have ever hit 28 or more home runs in the history of baseball in the National League. So I'll give you the other ones at the end. Be thinking now, I wonder who they were. Second baseman, National League, to hit 28 or more home runs. We'll get to it in a moment. But first, we're going to do 9 and 10. Number 9. In 1982, Lopes was sent from the Dodgers to the Athletics. And there he was able to team up with some other stolen base threat named Rickey Henderson to jointly steal 158 total bases in a season, which at that point was an American League record. Now it's going to get beat 2 other times, both of them by another guy and Rickey Henderson. Number 10. Davey stole 47 bases at age 40. Yeah, I'll say that again. 47 bases at age 40 and 25 at age 41. He was a 4-time All-Star. First in the All-Star game vote in 1980, and in the years he was the All-Star was from 78 to 81. Also in 78, he won a National League Gold Glove. He twice led the National League in stolen bases. As we already said, he had 557 career bases, and that ranks him 26th all time with the stolen bases. He ranks third all time as far as stolen base success rate in the National League, and he ranks second in Dodgers history with 413 steals just with the Dodgers, not career, but just with the Dodgers. He is second behind Maury Willis. Now, I told you I'd go back and I'd give you those guys. I want to give you a couple minutes to think about it. Again, second baseman who hit 28 or more home runs in a season. Here's the list. Did you get any? Let's find out. Rogers Hornsby, Davey Johnson, Jeff Kent, Ryan Sandberg, Juan Samuel, and Chase Utley. And besides Davey, that's it. But I want to leave you with this, because I think Tommy John may have described Davey Lopes best. And here's his quote. He was a guy whose blazing speed made things happen on the field and whose personality made things happen in the clubhouse. Once again, thank you guys all for being with me today. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you for making this short form podcast, The Sports Pulpit, a great success so far. Remember, this is not the only thing on All Gloves Off Sports Media, as we have the Red Hot Reds. We have Minor League Monday. We have the Lights Out Sports Podcast every Tuesday night with myself and my buddy Cheese. And then we are getting a couple of other things coming down the pike. And we'll have some announcements for you later on. Thank you all very much. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. And if you're wondering just exactly how can I get all those other things on All Gloves Off Sports Media, watch.